showed up at the top of this hill and looked down upon this absolutely idyllic setting, just this river unwinding like a snake down there. And it was tall, green, lush grass, and you get a sense that now I get it. This is what's about to go away. The closer you look at these areas and the more you see what they used to be, you realize just how on the precipice of disaster this entire region is. And we're talking about a county that's larger than the country of Switzerland. And grass, which is, as I said, quite beautiful and stands like this, just 5 years ago was knee or thigh high. And so you start to realize as you look around that this is an area that's all on the edge of collapsing. It was an easy problem to see, because life in Inner Mongolia is very elemental. It's not a complex society at all. So the things that matter there are very, very basic in terms of the things people have, the things that people need. There's very simple building blocks that contribute to that larger picture. We wake up in the grasslands, and we're getting ready to leave. And our guide points out that off on the horizon, but not far on the horizon, is a dust storm. Would you like to go see it? So of course we'd like to go see it. And about a 5-10 minute drive later, we're standing in an entirely different world. This is rock underneath our feet. And the dust storm is just getting bigger and bigger while we're standing there. But what struck me is that I can still see where we started. I can still see the place where the ground is soft under my feet, where there had been dew on my boots the morning before. And that's what it is in Inner Mongolia. This change is so sweeping and so fast. You don't have to drive but 5 minutes to get to the front lines of this story. I'm informed that this area used to be a lake. 4 years prior, I see a photograph of a man in an inflatable raft right where I'm standing. And that was when it hit me that this is absolutely the front line of the global freshwater crisis. This is where it's leaving, and this is what it's left behind. And this is right in these people's backyard. It took maybe 7 minutes to drive from their home. There's no reasonable reason to think that this won't be the reality for their farm next year. In walking through the short grass in the morning, I looked down and noticed my boots were soaked, and that was from the morning dew. And so when asking more about this, I found that absolutely the dew plays such a crucial role in the grasslands, or did when they were higher, in that the animals would essentially only have to eat the grass, and the grass was so tall and contained so much of that morning dew then that they wouldn't need additional water throughout the day. So it's kind of salt in the wounds, because with the grass going away and getting shorter, there's less dew and therefore less water for the animals to drink. So not only is the supply of water diminishing, but the demand upon it is growing. I spoke with one person whose herd was wiped out after one bad winter of no water, and he was forced then to give up that entire way of life. And now he runs a pool hall, which is one room with 2 pool tables in it, and his wife is attempting to run a salon. And this is a ghost town. I can't imagine one more year with no water what these people will do, and that's a man and his wife and their children, and there's a whole town of people like this. The nomads in Inner Mongolia find themselves in sort of a perfect storm. They've been contained, they're fenced in, and they're not allowed to migrate. The desert is marching its way toward them. The land is drying up overnight. And there are now mines and factories taking the water out from under and polluting what's left. And so we would ask people, what will you do if the situation doesn't improve? And invariably they would all say the same thing, which was, what can I do? In Mongolia, they feel that if they're being looked upon disfavorably by God, the clouds will come, but he'll decide not to make them rain. And that felt very much like the attitude of these people with regard to their entire situation. There's not a sense of anger. There's not so much a sense of despair as much as there is a sense of waiting and a little bit of nail biting. It feels as if these people have been waiting, but they've been waiting longer and longer as the years go on for less and less. You can't help but wonder how long they're going to have to wait before their circumstance is so dire that they can't wait any longer, and their whole lifestyle must change and they must move.
Sanam bodharat sarafchilan